Do you want to know the secret doctors hide about the most resilient life form on the planet living right inside you? Remember, it is impossible to kill fungus in a living body, but you can make it leave on its own. Good day. People often ask how to drive away fungus. You need to understand two things. First, fungi are the toughest creatures in the world. No one is stronger. You can only destroy them along with yourself, so fighting them is useless. The only way is to make your body a very uncomfortable place for them to live. What do these creatures love? They need water and an acidic environment. Our bodies are 70% water, so we cannot dry ourselves out. However, we can change our acidity. Fungi thrive where it is acidic and cannot live at all in an alkaline environment. Normally, our internal state should be alkaline. We only start to grow mold and fungus when our bodies become acidified. Most often, this is visible on the skin. Why there? Sweat leaves through the skin, carrying waste and excess acids out of the body. Because of this, sweat is always acidic. If a person sweats a lot and that moisture stays on the skin for a long time, fungus begins to grow. The second trouble spot is the small intestine. There is usually a weakly acidic environment there, which fungi love. But they have enemies, good bacteria, that help us digest food. As long as there are many of these bacteria, there is no room for fungus. But as soon as the bacteria die, fungi take over the territory. What destroys our little helpers? First, medications for bacteria called antibiotics. If you made the mistake of taking a course of them, you must resettle your gut with new healthy residents. Second is nervous tension and stress. When we are anxious, good microbes die. If you worry often, it is vital to support your stomach with special bacterial supplements. The main sign that fungi have replaced helpful assistance in your stomach is bloating and gas. Bacteria break down food through decay, while fungi do it through fermentation. Fermentation always releases a lot of air, making the stomach swell like a balloon. To defeat fungus on the skin, you must restore the body's alkaline balance. Even the illness called herpes is known among people as lichen, and lichen is a fungus. You can treat it simply by alkalizing. The easiest way is to use ordinary baking soda. Take a small, incomplete spoon of soda and pour a glass of very hot water, almost boiling, over it. This is important because in cold water, soda is just a salt, but at high temperatures, it turns into an alkali. A reaction occurs, gas is released, and you get the necessary solution. In the evening, after you have washed and dried yourself, rub this solution onto dry skin. Apply it where there are spots or where you sweat most. Underarms, under the breasts for women, or in the groin. Let it dry and go to bed, then wash it off only in the morning. Doing this every day can clear the skin in 30 days. It is also helpful to rinse your mouth with this solution after eating. Now about nails. We are told that you can catch fungus at the pool through shared slippers or mats. In reality, this is not quite true. We constantly live among viruses, microbes, and fungi. They are everywhere around us and on us. But we do not get sick as long as our defense, our immunity, is working. Fungus on the nails appears not because you stepped on it, but because the skin's defense has weakened in that spot. If all the toenails are affected, it means the immunity in the entire foot is low. This often happens due to swelling. When tissues swell because of salts or poor lymph function, blood cannot bring protective cells as easily, and the fungus begins to feast. But sometimes it is very strange. The fungus sits only on one nail, for example, on the big toe of the right foot. It stays like that for years. One toe is sick while the other four right next to it are perfectly clean. Wouldn't the infection spread to the neighbors in the same sock? Of course it would. This means the problem is not an infection. Internal power and energy channels are involved here. Energy flows through our bodies in invisible rivers. The liver channel ends on the big toe of the right foot. If the liver is not working right or energy is stuck there, the nail on that toe will get sick with fungus. On the left foot, the big toe is connected to the spleen and pancreas. If there is a problem there, the nail on the left will go bad. Therefore, treating a single nail with ointments is useless. You need to fix the internal organs. A special stomach massage called visceral correction can help. You need to remove tension from the liver or pancreas and restore the flow of energy. Then the fungus will leave on its own because it will have nothing to feed on. If the fungus is on all nails, look for the cause in leg swelling. Remove the swelling and immunity will return, making the nails clean. It is that simple to deal with this problem if you understand how your body works. Take care of yourself and live in purity.